Hello and welcome to episode 25 of our Ostriv Alpha 5 Let's Play. It is January of 1773. We have 1,135 people in our town. Last time, we added some more orchards over here. We added some houses over here. We added some more row houses over here. Did a little bit more paving and took care of a couple small things. And there is plenty to be doing this time, let me assure you. Lots and lots of stuff done. We have this field we have to integrate into this farm. We have more fields that we'd like to have. Unlikely to be able to chop any more of these trees down before March, though, unfortunately. And there's a couple of other little tiny things. Little tiny things. So we'll be working on a whole lot of that today. Try and get as much done as we can. Get some more people in. Optimize the labor a little bit better. And we'll see just what we're able to accomplish. First things first, though, let's go ahead and figure out what we're going to put in this field. We had a big emphasis last time on increasing our wheat production, and that's resulted in us now having over 6,000 in storage, which is fantastic. We have about 3,300 buckwheat in storage. We have plenty of barley. We have about 5,600, but we have also increased our alcohol production, so we probably could stand to grow a little bit more of that. But I'm honestly more concerned about stuff like potatoes and sunflowers, which presently seem like they're in pretty good shape, all things considered. So I think this field probably would be good to go ahead and start making some more barley, because we can always use more of that. So let's see, what else are we planting here? We actually don't have barley at all. So we'll just do that the same way we would have done any of these wheat things. We'll just have 2 and then a fallow period. Activate that, good to go. I think we can leave that alone for right now. Now, let's see, other quick hit things to take care of before we really dive into some other stuff. There's this little path right here that people are kind of going on the side of a sheer cliff. Yeah, I don't think we want that. So we're going to go ahead and fence this in. That's the wrong fence. At one point I remembered which one it was. I think it's this one. Well, that's close enough. We're just going to kind of fence this off so they can't do that. Because there is no reason. Yep, she turned right around. Oh, that's a guy. I'm sorry. He's wearing that fashionable coat. It looked like a dress. Oh, he's got the hat on. Looking snazzy, dude. Anyway, yeah, they should not be walking on a sheer cliff face like this. That's just not, that's not smart. Unwise, even, some might say. So, took care of that. Another thing that a lot of you guys mentioned, of course, was the sunflower productions come up a couple times. Best way to fix that, of course, is to, make more sunflower products, which we have our oil workshop right here. We could use at least another one of those, maybe 2. I think we're going to want to put one probably right around here in this area-ish. So let's find our oil workshop, because I've only built, like, I don't know, 1 or 2 of these things. There it is. So we'll put this, so we're not going to have it completely on this grid, but I do think I want it to be in this general area. So if we back that up to our little paved section right here, we can actually put something like that right about here in front of this whole set of warehouses. Just kind of roughly align that. There we go. Put that right there. And that will be nice because this is pretty close to our trading post. We can actually move the sunflower oil up here, because currently the trading post for land that is messing with that is right here. And, well, it's got plenty of other stuff to do, so we'll probably go ahead and take that out. We'll focus on other food-related things here. Because don't forget, this one is currently stocking clothing and alcohol to export. We can do warm clothes. Do we have enough to export? Yeah, I guess we kind of do. Broadcloth, we have almost 10,000. So I figured, you know what? Let's at the very least, we're going to have the resources to actually, sell a lot of this stuff. Let's just go ahead and stock it. Right here at the trading post, and the capacity of this is 25,000, so we should be a-okay to go ahead and just add a couple more of these things in. get that nice and filled up. We do have our wagon shed is needing horseshoes. So what we're going to want to do is actually in this area as well, now that we've just put this other thing here. Why can't I never find these buildings? It's like I had muscle memory and it's gotten completely removed. We're going to put in a smithy over here. And I'm going to put it right on the side of this. If I can get this to line up nicely, actually, that would be kind of nice. Yeah, we'll put that just right there. Nice and convenient for our smithy and then also our carpentry. Very, very close. And then, of course, we'll have to have a charcoal pile, which we could actually put... I probably should have put that back here instead of this little gazebo. But we definitely need some... we don't really want to put one near these row houses, which is going to be a little bit of a challenge. I think over here is far enough away where it's not going to be that big of a deal. So I think what we'll do... Actually, do we have a wagon shed over here? I don't think we do. Oh, wagon shed. Cart parking, excuse me. If I were to put a cart parking right here on the side, and then some charcoal piles right here, I think that would be a pretty good use of space. Because we definitely need more charcoal. That has become apparent time and time again. I think this is far enough away from our houses to prevent some sort of cataclysmic disaster from occurring. Hopefully. We'll see that. See what happens. Let's check, make sure that's all good to go. Sign that in place. So one thing this is going to mean is that we need more wood. Because, of course, charcoal is created by burning firewood, which our people also need to cook and, heat their homes in winter. So we need to be planting more and more of these reforestation areas. This one somehow still has not been completely cut after 50-something years. So we need to start planting some of these elsewhere, close-ish to where there are these forestries. And I actually don't remember where the closest one over here is. I think it might be this one. Let's just go around. We got one there. We got one there. We really only have those two. That might explain why this is so slow trying to take care of stuff. So we definitely need another forestry. We also need more people because we have a whole lot of jobs that are currently vacant. So I don't think I want to have... I shouldn't put another one here, but I kind of want to. Just from the perspective of getting a lot of this area cleared out. So, what if we did... maybe just kind of leave that facing that way would be smart. Yeah, because that would be kind of logical to have this all grouped up right here. And see what else is going to end up happening. I really want to get these trees removed. I think we're going to want to make this a 5x5. Because this is currently 3. We have 5 here. So if I put 2 more, it would end up being a 3-story with an arch here. And then the same over there. Then another one on the side. And then all the way down. Might put another couple of these 2 stories in there at some point. But that would be really nice to have this kind of major row house development, if you will, right here in the nexus of this whole area. Could be a good excuse to put some more production stuff over here as well. And in the middle, we can have a nice park, maybe put a school or some other support facilities inside, because it's a nice controlled access area. Could be a whole lot of fun there. But we'll go ahead and we'll let them get to it. Put us on 12 times speed. And get started constructing all of this. Now you notice they're already filling up these charcoals. And we should still be fine on firewood. We have a lot, and we are still making plenty of it. We just need to be maybe a little more careful about what we put where. And especially with regard to future development. We probably need to have another farm over here because of how sloped this is, which is going to require a lot of these trees go away. So we probably also need to have another forestry over here on this side of the map, and I don't really know where would make the most sense to put it because we want probably all of these trees gone. We'll do landscaping at some point in the future here, but we're going to need most of these trees out of here, so it would make sense to have maybe right here in the middle. But of course, to build this, they would have to remove trees, which, you know, kind of starts to defeat the purpose a little bit. So if we can find a nice spot where it's only going to be a few trees, like see right here was 5, but that is close to the edge of the map. No, that was 6. I thought I saw lower than 6. Maybe not. Okay, this is... I had 5 right here. Yeah. Let's just put that there. That'll allow them to kind of work this area first, which is the areas that we wanted done. So we'll see how that goes. Oil workshop is ready to go. We just have these 2 floors. So let's just copy and paste all of our settings again, and they should start producing some oil, hopefully very soon. And of course, our smithy right here can do all of this. They're all complaining about not enough charcoal, but that problem will hopefully be solved soon. We're just kind of crippled right now because a lot of our transportation stuff can't move because it doesn't have either horseshoes or the carts need metal parts for repair. So bolstering that supply line is definitely important. How are the cart sheds looking? Cart parking, cart shed. Oh, this one's fine. So maybe the carts... Well, okay, I saw one that was needing repair. I guess the carts are okay. It's the wagons that are having problems. Yeah, they're out of horseshoes. Oh, because I've been selling so many of them. But can you blame me? I mean, they're high dollar items now. Well, the currency's not dollars. You know what I mean. It's a figure of speech. Nice, simple building here. Just order the carts. This carpentry over here should... Yeah, they got the order. It's right there. That's very nice to have all this grouped together. Looking good. Now, before we get to March, let's pause real quick and check on our field rotations. Make sure nothing is crazy weird. As far as I can tell, that looks pretty good on that farm. This is what I was expecting. Yep, no complaints there. This farm is the kind of wild card because of how this stuff is randomly assigned. Now we have a lot of fields that are going to be 3 of these. Yeah, 3 of these. 4 of these are going to be fallow next season out of 9, which I'm not really a huge fan of. But I think it's still probably okay. Okay, and these are looking... Yeah, that looks good. I think we already checked on this one. What about over here? Yeah, I don't see any problems. We're good to go. I just always kind of get a little paranoid about farm rotations because sometimes if the nutrients are exhausted or the manager quits and isn't replaced, the rotations can get messed up. And that's just not fun for anybody involved. It's just a mess. I like how this looks with all the pavement right here. That's a big, big improvement. We're going to keep adding that to different spaces here. Probably this road right here is going to get paved along the outside of this farm because this is going to kind of be an arterial thing to this area. And then maybe either this one or this whole area here will get paved. That's probably a more likely scenario. Let's go ahead and get this forestry. I know that we have one right there, but we do need another one to try and get these trees out of here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and mark all of these trees, or a good number of them at least, for removal so we can get our other row houses over here. I don't think it's realistic to expect to get every single one of these that needs to be gone manually tagged, but that is a good start. I always want to hit escape to get out of something because I am in Timberborn mode still. But that's fine. This other forestry is done. Very nice. Go ahead and copy paste. Get them working here. It's a little bit of a hike, but it's going to be nice to have this all taken care of so we can have plenty more trees and land cleared for the purposes of farming. Now, moving on past that, another item you guys wanted me to address was the church terraforming area, our greatest shame outside of this. Now, I did manage to fix a little bit of it last time, and now the concern is this kind of lumpy shoreline here. Actually, let's see what Drakach's got here. Oh yeah, buy my shoes. There's plenty more where that came from. I will gladly take your money. Clothing as well. That's looking good. Haruka, we can definitely sell plenty of that. Sunflower oil. I'm not going to sell 3,800. I will sell 2,000 though. Get that out of there. Metal parts. We actually have enough in storage. I'm surprised. We need to fix our fishing bad. So dried fish keeps forever. So let's just buy all of this because we're going to have enough money by the time the trade deals actually go through. So we'll just buy all that. Potatoes looking fine. Salt, we're also really low on salt. So I'm going to go ahead and buy 5,000. And we're going to need to build a second salt works. We just have the one, unless I'm gaslighting myself. Yeah, we just have the one. We could probably stand to hire 2 more guys to make sure everything's all good to go, but it just can't keep up. So we're going to have to find another spot that is going to be favorable. We can actually get that started right now. Now remember, in Alpha 5, we do have this new mechanic that tells us suitable land for building this stuff, the clay pit and the sand pit and everything. So we're going to kind of have to fiddle around. Yeah, it's too bad this isn't perfect here. We've already built on a lot of land that actually is suitable for that, so we're going to have to... Oh, this actually might not be a bad spot for a salt works right outside the Forest of Shame. So if we were to put this here... Yeah, let's do that. That is probably a good spot for it. Because we're going to keep expanding these houses too. We just need to be able to feed these people. Although I think a lot of the food issues are probably mostly solved now. So I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and put in a bunch of these village houses right here, because we're going to have other jobs on this side too for them to take care of. So we'll just go ahead and follow through here. I think we can pretty safely... Oh, that's going to be too close to have that there. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Move that one back a little bit because of the way the stoop was stuck here. See, this is going to be fine like this. But if he's got a stoop, he's got to be way further back. And we'll move this one back as well. I know it's going to mess up our build order, but it should still be fine. There, that flows a little better. Look at built out of sequence, but, you know, that's completely fine with me. We just want the stuff to show up and be in some sort of a reasonable location. That should be fine there. There we go. And in case you were curious, yes, this is evidence of another time lapse coming up. So that's going to be a whole lot of houses to build. It's all in one area. And the salt works here as well. So let's just slow this down real quick so we don't get in too over our heads. Could we even sell anything to these guys? Or do we even want to buy anything that they're selling? I think we're probably... yeah, let's load up on lime. Yeah, let's definitely do that because we're going to be building row houses later. Definitely will need those. Sheep hides, we don't have any. Flour, we don't have... Wow, okay, we're not doing so hot. Jeez, I swear the dairy... We just need to add more cows, I think is what the problem is. We just don't have enough. But like I said, we're going to have another time lapse, and they've already started building the salt works. So make sure that we have enough stone. Oh yeah, we have 21,000. Let's go ahead and watch them build some stuff, build these houses, and then we'll check back in after the fact and see where we are. See you on the other side. Alright, so, hey, perfect timing just as the snow starts coming down, but that is another row of non-row houses constructed and a salt works, which should now be operating pretty nicely. Yep, we're making some salt. We got 5 guys employed. This one is also working similarly. Everything is coming together quite nicely. I did see a notification that a horse died of thirst, but I don't see that unless it was over here. So let's go ahead and hire 2 more people just to make sure this remains fully staffed. What is this? All carts need repair, huh? Well, we should be making plenty more metal parts and all sorts of other stuff. Oh, we got the white lines. And why are they going over here? Must have been a tree. Well, okay, sheep are dying of starvation. Why? Oh, because storage is full of wool. What a fun problem to solve now. Yeah, see, this can happen when you don't have enough capacity in the way of fulling mills. So the only real way to fix that is to just kind of destroy the wool you have. Just take care of all of that and have them resupply as fast as they possibly can before too many more die. Because they're going to, if there's nothing here. Fortunately, they are quick about resupplying because we have our storage set up in a pretty decent way over here. So that should be all taken care of. You know what we haven't looked at is our orchards over here. Okay, they haven't had a full year yet. I guess this one has had 2 years, so which means next year it should start bearing fruit. We still have a little while to go for these apricot and cherry trees. Is this another cart problem? Yeah, so I guess our carpentries just aren't very prepared. Nice. 3 eligible workers and 2 little kids. So next big project we're going to do is getting this to a 5x5. That's going to require a lot of materials that we're going to go ahead and try to build up before we start. Each one of these row houses is going to require somewhere between 10 and 11,000 bricks, and we're going to be building 9 of them. And currently we have 41,700 bricks. We need to have a lot more in storage before we even think about it. So we're going to do it all in one go, like you know how we do. And it's going to need about 13,000 stone most likely by the time we're done putting all the wells and everything in, which we do have. We just need another warehouse for brick. Oh, we have so much wood. I think I'm just, for the sake of sanity, I'm going to turn this into a brick warehouse. I'm not worried about this wood having to go somewhere else, but we are going to need to have some more storage for bricks. This looks pretty cool up here, this little pod of buildings right here. I think that's quite nice. Do we have extra space in here? Looks like we sure do. So guess what? Hops are going to go in with the barley. There we go. We'll send that up to be 5,000, and this can be 5,000. And you guessed it, we'll fill this one with bricks. We still have plenty of open vacancies, and our taverns, for some reason, can't really function correctly. Which is weird because our supply of alcohol is pretty good. And they're not out of money. So I don't really understand what that's about. At any rate, this will increase our brick storage capacity quite a bit, but we need to keep doing a little more because we have 20,000 in storage here, but they still haven't gathered all the raw materials for the next set of batches, which is going to be a problem if we don't have plenty ready to go when we start building all these, because then progress is going to stall, and that's going to be annoying to take care of. We honestly probably should do a second brickworks, but I am slightly worried that that would be overkill later on. Why can't I ever find this building? I'm so bad at finding buildings in this game. Brick works. It's a work for bricks. What? Did I just miss it on this back page? No? Oh, there it is. Is it because we don't have a lot of charcoal? I mean, we have plenty now. The clay and the sand pit. Having these two right next to the brickworks, I think it was a very smart decision. We just have the unfortunate problem of they can't make bricks fast enough. Even with all these people helping out, trying to gather materials, and the stuff being right across the road here, it is just not always a super fast process, even with this setup like it is. Okay, so now they're forming and drying bricks, so that's good. Well, maybe it'll be okay. Maybe. At least the food problem seems to be more or less kind of solved. These families have plenty of stuff they could be selling. We never built a granary here. That's right. That's what I was going to do last episode, and I didn't do it. So let's go ahead and take care of that right now. We'll just put a nice... I'll just get my angles back from this. Put a nice big granary here, and then put another set of carts over here. There we go. Looking nice there, and then another cart parking. Probably just right like so. And that should help substantially with the transfer of goods around. You just always need more cart parking. And we really, really need some more fishing docks. Boy, what a fun time we're having with all that. In terms of job need, I don't think here really needs more jobs. If anything, all these people over here, and most of them are laborers, they could use some steady work. So, do we have a boatyard? We have a boatyard on this side. And I'm going to have room right here and then right here, but that is going to be kind of close. So if we moved down a little closer this way and put in 2 right there, that would be a nice change. Get 2 more. Oh, there goes the supply again. These white lines, man. Did we do weird terraforming here? Oh, nope, that's what this was. Oh, now this is a real doozy, isn't it? I'll tell you what I probably should do. Okay, well, first I need to take care of that and then fill that up. That's looking nice. Set all that up, and then that should be good to go. Got our cart parking, order the carts, and done. How are we doing on brick supply? Okay, we have about the same. Well, at least they have somewhere to put it now. Oh, well, they only have 1,000 here. That's lame. But they are getting there. Look at all these laborers lugging stuff around. Man. How are we doing on actual brick making? Okay, that's progress. Looking pretty good there. So I think if we are starting now, we might actually be able to get this done in a pretty reasonable amount of time. So let's, just for the sake of sanity, let's just slow this down real quick. Go ahead and get this all set up. That's regular apartment. That's got a store. Did we ever finish filling this out? No. We probably don't need to have another store in one of these. because most everything should already be present. Yeah, so I'll probably build at least one with a store in there, just out of acknowledgement that you probably should actually have that available. No, we're not going to lose sleep over it. We are going to go ahead and put in another row house with an arch, so we have better entrance and egress into this area. Put in our other 3-story right there. We are going to leave space in the corner, of course, for a corner row house whenever that ends up coming into play. And then we'll turn the corner with another one right here. This is going to be a little tedious, so I do apologize, but we'll let the clock run a little bit here. Got that guy right there. I did say I was maybe going to put some 2 stories in, but I don't know. I don't know. So why don't we go ahead, we'll just put that there, and then in the middle, we'll put another one with an arch, just so we have a slightly better access point on this one side. There we go, and then right next to that, I'll put one with a store. Now, if I line this up correctly, I really hope I did. This is going to be really embarrassing if I didn't. If I lined it up correctly, then this should intersect perfectly and make a nice square. I'm going to have to build from the outside in. Wait, no, I won't. No, I can just use F1 to edit my my corners. That's probably the smart thing to do. All right, so we have that, and then the moment of truth. How good am I? Oh, look at that. Is a thing of beauty. I am just going to go ahead and meld these corners into each other, but that is just phenomenal. And that's also the wrong model. That needs to be the one with the arch. But man, talk about that actually fitting into a pretty decent spot. Like to see that. Or should I try to get another one that's going to actually be the same roof design? I don't think I care. I think that's fine. So we have 9 row houses under construction here. This is going to be a titanic effort to get all of that built. And that's going to be one long time lapse. It could be multiple in-game years to actually get all this complete. But that should get us, I would hope, at least another 200 residents. I don't know what the problem is with our taverns. We're making enough. We're waiting on wheat. No, we have wheat. Are we waiting on hops? Is that what it is? Oh, it might be the hops. Even though we have other hops fields we've put in somewhere. Maybe that's what I need to do, is build some more hops fields. I think I actually had thought about doing something like that. We just have this one here. We have 2, we have 3, 4, 5. No workers. Did I seriously never hire anybody for this one? Oh my god, alright. Well, that's embarrassing. That would explain why we're having such a problem with that. Unfortunately, we're going to have to wait through the fall. Look at all these white lines. It's actually kind of cool looking. So they can't get to anywhere over here. Why is that? So why did they have... Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and screenshot that so I can send that in for a bug report, because that seems kind of extreme. Man, wow, that is, that's curious. Anyway, so that's all good to go. I will, email him tonight when I finish recording this video. Let's go ahead and, try to get the rest of this all, yeah, because this one is showing the same kind of, access problems. So these individual spots in the river must be the points where boats will stop and fish. But I don't see how that's inaccessible, because there's space, unless this is too close here for the boats to go by. Well, that's kind of cool. Watch them walk out the platforms like that. I didn't think that was going to be such an issue, because these boats never had any problem getting out that way. well, go ahead and turn on turbo speed. We'll get these 2 fishing docks set up. And then, why is Carter's turned off? There we go. Hopefully we can get some people coming in here to take care of fishing. There we go, there we go. And now that's showing the error as well. So I guess that must mean it's too close. That's so weird because this one has always just kind of worked. Like they have fish there. And we won't know because these don't have boats. But I can't imagine this would be an issue to get boats past because, well, the boats are not that big. They should be able to no problem. So this guy has a boat. He's going to get in a boat. Okay, so where are you going, man? Where are you taking your little boat? Let's go ahead and pause these row houses for a second because I do want to try and troubleshoot this for just a little bit. Alright, so you are you stuck? Is that what it is? Okay. Well, he's got fish coming in. So it really just kind of seems like the game's bugging out. So I'll tell you what we'll do. I'm going to go ahead and close and reload the game and see if that ends up fixing any of this. We'll be right back. Alright, so we are back. The lines are gone. I'm going to go ahead and triple speed this for a second here, 12 times speed, whatever the actual number is. Okay, so we do have lines coming in from here to that spot. But he was in a boat. Now this guy's in this boat and he's not going anywhere. He's just chilling. But the fishing dock is continuing to receive fish. So how does that work? Yeah, they must not be able to get past here. Except he's going this way. Is he delivering a boat? Yeah, he's delivering a boat there. So then we should have somebody else come out and try to get in the boat. Okay, no, he got out of the boat. Now he's getting in, getting in the boat. And the numbers are continuing to go up. The boats just aren't going. Huh. I'm going to assume it's a clearance issue, but we'll bug report and check that out just to be sure. It's working. It just visually there's something wrong. Well, that's very strange. So how are we looking on our bricks? 44,000. Okay. Okay, we are getting somewhere. We are growing bricks. We're making bricks. So this it might get a little slow toward the end of this, but just to make sure our lime is looking. Actually, that might not be enough lime. How much does this take? 1,000 per. Okay. Oh, these are not the people to buy lime from. Well, we can start building anyway. So why don't we go ahead and just start our time lapse right now. Watch him build some stuff, and then we'll see if I have to end up buying lime in the middle of this. But we'll see you on the other side. Finally, after all that time, multiple years, our enormous square of row houses is, well, functionally complete. And boy, is this an absolute unit of housing. Now, you might have noticed our number of citizens has not increased very much, and that is because we have 37 housing units available. And our entertainment needs keep going in and out of satisfaction because of our supply of alcohol. So, suffice to say, when that is fixed, which we'll take care of, kind of, in a moment, we should absolutely explode in population here. Another possibly 100 to 150 overnight coming into town, filling up 36 different places to live. And these all need repair. Why? Okay, because they're lazy. Got it. Not enough wood for... Are you serious? Not enough wood for repair? Well, I guess we did just use an unfathomable amount of wood to build all this stuff. Oh, we still have 60-some thousand stored up. I guess they, oh. I guess they can't get anything if all the cards are broken. At any rate, that was a marathon of a building session here. Actually, I think these guys sell alcohol we can buy. Or they just sell lime. We used a lot of stuff, man. Alright. Let's sell some sunflower oil. Make some money, sell some clothes, yeah. Take care of all that stuff so we can buy more alcohol in a little bit. That's what these people really crave. Anyway, so now, died of illness. Yeah, our barbers aren't doing too great. This poor woman's working by herself this whole time. And this family is somehow still surviving despite having no income because nobody's going there. Now, one good thing about having the building go on as long as it did is now these orchards are very close to actually bearing fruit. Should be next year. This one will have already borne some fruit, so that's nice to see that. And the other stuff that we've been worrying about in terms of food supply seems to kind of be an issue of the past now that we've hopefully fixed all of this mess. It's just been a lot, and there's plenty of stuff that people could have gotten themselves into. But this area is looking nice. Everything is coming along quite well. We should check in on this granary. How are we doing here? Oh, we didn't ever have these buy from local producers. That was pretty dumb of me to leave that going for 2 years without even checking on it, but now that's fixed. And we do have sunflower oil going into this granary, which was an issue, again, some of you brought up in the comments of the last video. There not being enough room for sunflower oil to be stored, hence not making enough to even sell. But I think we're good now. One thing we didn't do that we probably do need to do is add in some more wells over here. The stone wells, to be specific, seem to be a little bit nicer. So we'll sprinkle in a couple of those in this general area. They won't take too long to build. Let's see, on this side, I think we can get away with putting in one on either side of the stairs for this row house. Should be okay. We have 2 here. Might as well go ahead and just put in a couple more nearby. It's not going to be perfectly positioned, but I would like to actually, fit. Probably be nice. There we go. So that is going to be 8 additional wells. Should take care of a lot of our water needs here. And that will be quite nice. Now, what are we complaining about here? We are full of Harilka. We don't have storage for that. We have plenty of beer. Is it mead? Is it because they don't have mead that they're not happy with stuff? Is that what it is? Well, we should probably actually check the tavern before we do too much of anything else. I mean, they've got beer, they've got water, they've got Harilka coming in. I guess we could have some storage. Maybe it would be a little bit... Oh, this warehouse is empty? Why did I do that? Is that because I can't put... I can put sunflowers here, but I can't put oil. Well, I guess that doesn't matter. Let's, just for right now, use this to store alcohol. Let's see. Put in some mead. And then that should help us a little bit. Not 3 mead. I want 33 mead. There we go. Okay, so these guys, haven't traded with them in a while. They want to purchase stuff that we're theoretically selling. I'm not going to sell any more horseshoes because we don't have enough in stock. But I can... Well, I can sell more sunflower oil and make some money, but we don't really need more money, so let's see if there's anything we can buy. Yeah, let's buy some hemp. Let's buy some honey. We have plenty of wheat, thankfully. Broadcloth, we have tons. I think we are A-okay. I've been trying to figure out this whole mess with the taverns. Don't really understand why they're saying they don't have anything when there's actually enough available. They just don't seem to want to take care of that. Probably some of the problem is we don't have enough mead. So we'll have to send our little trading partners here, if I can click correctly, and purchase some mead from them. Sounds like a good idea to me. Should be coming in shortly, and then of course we'll take care of that. And then any second now, they should make it down there. And then we'll get that nice little icon. I like the detail on this. Alright. Mead. I will buy all of your mead. Thank you. Now, this area over here, once again, has all of these lines of death. But the fishing dock's producing fish, so the building seems to be working, just not great. So I imagine we'll need to demolish these right here. Then build them, I guess, on the other side where there's more clearance. Maybe over here would be a good spot. But I just thought that was interesting how they fanned out like that. Well, at any rate, we got a lot done this episode. Stuff's looking quite nice. This is the year of fertility for our 3 orchards right here. And, oh, we have so much for Oka. We should be selling some of it. Not buying some of it. Entertainment needs are satisfied, so we have 36 housing units available, and they really should be just absolutely flooding in. But for whatever reason, the taverns don't seem to be working too terribly well. I don't know what it is, because this warehouse right here, I mean, outside of meat, is pretty well stocked. We have so many open vacancies because it is planting season, so I guess we don't really need to hire people for the warehouses. We have so many workers, laborers coming in to like mess with stuff. But if we had all 36 of these vacant apartments filled, then, well, you know, that would be something else for sure. I'm just glad we don't have any problems with charcoal or firewood anymore, because those will absolutely destroy you if you let them. We did get into a problem with our bricks toward the end of that mammoth building spree, and I guess I probably should have built a second brickworks, but at the same time, I think we're fine. We just did a little bit more than we probably should have, and, well, that's what happens when you do that. Now, do we have... Ah, yes, we're unloading our enormous import of mead. 3,000 at a time on all of these ships. Yep, they all have 3,000. So I wonder, do we have... Yep, that's set correctly. People are just all planting fields, which I guess is understandable. But this should mean that we're now going to have... Yeah, see, here they go. They're bringing the meat in. We should have nice and properly functioning taverns. Hopefully. I mean, we have plenty of alcohol stored up. So maybe it's just a logistics issue, like some of you are speculating. Just because we have so many people, or so many jobs open, rather. They kind of hop between them. But as these fields are planted, I think most of them are probably actually already sown. Except some over here look like they haven't been taken care of yet. That problem should start to solve itself slowly as we get closer and closer to the actual summer. And then it really won't be that much of an issue. Like, there's so much Heroica in here that it is completely filled, and they can't make anything else. We have all of this storage right here too, completely filled up. Which this no longer needs to be bricks. We can just make this into all Heroica, to be perfectly honest. And then this can just be beer. I don't think that's unreasonable. Get all of this all distributed nicely. But yeah, I think we are... never go with those loans again. I don't need the money. It's just a very temporary negative balance. It's okay. Your bank will probably disagree with you that that is okay. But that's fine. We need to do something cool in the inside of this. So if you have any ideas for what you want to put in the middle here, previous suggestions we've received include a place to pet squirrels, which I think is a fabulous idea. I was also considering putting a park in here with some different things like gazebos and maybe another patron of the arts monument in the center or something, and some nice trees, some stone pathways and stuff. So if you have any ideas what you might want to see in the middle of our, I don't know what you want to call this, the quadrangle, the whatever, just post them down below. Or anything else, really, because I do read every single comment you guys post on these videos. So if you have anything to say at all, questions, comments, concerns, roasting, memes, pictures of frog emojis, or whatever have you, anything that's on your mind, always welcome the comments. I really appreciate you guys taking the time out of your day to watch the videos and leave comments if you're so inclined. But if you don't want to, that's fine too, because I am just glad that you're here. Hey, we're out of burial plots. So we interrupt the pre-programmed closing of the episode speech so we can put some more graves in. Yeah, I was going to leave this open around the chapel here, but we can still put in a few grave plots on the outskirts here. I think we can come in, let's say 5. Actually, we can go more than 5. We can go 6. We can go 7. Yeah, let's go 7 in, and then we'll do the same thing over here to try and keep stuff lined up nice and even. Now, while we're doing this, now is a great time to remind you guys we do have a Discord now. After months and months of people asking, finally set that up last week. At the same time, we launched our Beard Booster program on Patreon and YouTube membership. So I'll put the names of those folks up on the screen now. Recognize them supporting the channel and being fantastic people. So big thanks to those of you who are part of that. If you want to join, the information's down below. Of course, you're never required to or obligated. I'm just glad that you're here to watch the videos. And I hope that whatever you are doing, the rest of your day, you have a fun and a safe time. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And we got some fun stuff coming this weekend, tomorrow or Sunday. I'm not entirely sure. We got a brand new game. Beard Boosters know what it is because I told them already. But should be an exciting new look at a very different style of city builder I think you guys might like. And then, of course, other live streams this weekend. We've got Drowned Mode Resuscitation. I love that name. Live stream most likely Saturday, and then, of course, City Skylines on Sunday. But until then, stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.